I didn't realize you were so eager to leave the Jedi Academy. Don't worry, T7. We'll find plenty of ways for you to help out. Is there something you need to tell me? How old are you? So, just how many partners have you had? Why didn't the Sith destroy you when they killed Master Zalo? If you're looking for a hero, look no further. We're good, but unstoppable might be taking it a little too far. Who's Shafu? I don't imagine he just decided to retire because you asked nicely. Did Master Zalo threaten him? Or did he use force persuasion? He probably decided to lay low after Master Zalo was killed. Get out of the game before his cover was blown. Shafu was that Rhodian slaver you told me about. The one who changed his ways and started working for Master Zalo. If Shafu was still alive, I'm sure he would have tried to contact you. Sounds like he was onto something, and someone killed him for it. Rebuilding an encrypted file from deleted bits of data? I'm not sure even you could pull that one off. Wanted to talk? Come clean, T7. I need to know what's going on. Don't worry about it, little fella. I thought you had some dark, terrible secret. Shafu may have been a slaver, but he changed his ways. At his heart, he was a decent person. Master Zalo saw that, and so did you. Me? Shafu knew how valuable this information was. He went to extreme lengths to protect it. It's no wonder you're struggling. You never told me you were a spy for the Republic. Who or what are the Geno Harridan? Well, the ambassador may have resigned, but you saved his life. You're a hero, T7. I knew you'd come through, T7. Any idea if this Imperial spy is still active? I'm sensing a pattern here, T7. Tell me what you found out. Being a mercenary pays a lot better than being a soldier. Regrets won't bring Master Zalo back. He's gone. You just have to accept it. The Empire doesn't stand a chance against the likes of us. What have you got for me? Only a few dozen senators have access to those accounts. One of them must be an Imperial spy. The Senate is made up of greedy, power-hungry opportunists. I never pictured you as a politician. How did that work out? You have something for me? If the senator is being set up, I don't want to ruin her reputation. This needs to be handled discreetly. Wanted to talk to me, T7? If you can't trust the person closest to you, who can you trust? I could say the same about you, T7. That's why we're such a good team. I'm not a droid, T7. I'm going to grow old and become one with the Force. Then you'll have to find someone else. It's good to know my legacy will live on after I'm gone.
So, ground rules? Master Kuix let me do whatever, long as I wasn't in her way.
Do what I do, and you'll be fine.
We make it up as we go. Nifty. Question 2. What's my job on the ship? Hate standing around, makes me antsy.
It's a big ship. There's plenty of work. Do what comes naturally.
Reprogram the computer to call me Master? Done. We'd better get moving. Let's go save the galaxy. Ever wonder who you'd be if the Jedi hadn't taken you in?
I was born to be a Jedi Knight. I could never be anything else.
Life's a straight line, huh? That's very... you. I should be dead or worse 1,000 times over. The first months after I escaped Korriban? Exciting. Not easy staying alive when you're a 10-year-old Sith fugitive. No friends, no food, no home.
Leaving Korriban sounds hard enough. How'd you manage that?
Helps if you're small. A head for Imperial transport schedules doesn't hurt. One day, a big freighter dropped off slaves and left with a stowaway. Jumped ship on Nar Shaddaa. Spent 8 years sleeping in alleys. Good times. Finally got caught stealing a starship hyperdrive. Should have seen Master Kuix's face.
Hyperdrives aren't much good without a starship.
Flying's hard. Taking stuff apart and selling it? Easy. Still remember when Master Kuix realized I was Force-sensitive and asked me to be her Padawan. It was... weird. Nobody ever gave me a choice before. Still getting used to that.
You should be comfortable with it by now. When did Master Kuix recruit you?
Couple of years ago. What can I say? Old habits. Point is, I know what I'd be if I weren't a Jedi. And I'm never going back. You're not like most Jedi. That's a compliment. No offense to the Council, but if I stood around moralizing all day, I'd need a padded zero-G cell.
Let the Masters have their long, boring meetings. Keeps them from bothering us.
Master Satele would be crushed. You're her favorite. Jedi need to get out more. Using the Force, it's fun. Mind and body supercharged. Everything's more intense.
The Force makes us strong. but it can also tear us apart if we don't use it wisely. We do what we must to protect others, Kira. Any personal benefits are incidental.
You enjoy moralizing as much as the Council. Too bad. Should probably get moving. Galaxy in peril and all that. Ever since our dance with Darth Angral, I felt different. Good different. No more Emperor in my head. Sick creep was dragging me down, holding me back. Being free from that? Nifty.
You're positive the Emperor can't influence your mind?
All that's left are bad memories and an aversion to creepy old men, which is healthy. You don't talk about what the Emperor did to you. Must have been bad.
He took away my self-control. Forced me to do terrible things.
Happens to the best of us. Wasn't your fault. The Emperor's not our problem anymore. Just his empire. Don't know about you, but I'm looking forward to toppling it. Know what gets me? Wasting all our time blowing up bad guys. Imagine how much better the galaxy would be if we focused on helping the needy, not fighting Sith.
The galaxy is what it is. We can't change that. We can only adapt.
And adapting is exactly what I have in mind. It's time Jedi got political. Letting senators run the Republic? Not working out. We get the big picture, have the power to make things better. We should have control. Tell me I'm wrong.
If Jedi controlled the Republic, we'd be like the Voss. Or Sith.
Voss and Sith aren't Jedi. They're creepy cults. People love Jedi, and they vote for us. No point running for office until the war's over. Let's go win it already. Need a timeout. Got something on Nar Shaddaa that can't wait. Some old friends are in a tight spot. Promised I'd help. Simple delivery, done in a jiff.
You've never mentioned having friends.
I was popular before I joined the Jedi. Now I'm really popular. Nar Shaddaa has lots of refugees. And the Hutts, not known for their charity. People are starving. My friends don't need anything fancy, just med packs and nutrient paste. Stuff I can easily provide.
We'll set course for Nar Shaddaa as soon as possible.
Swell. They're already expecting us. Get me to my friends and I'll handle the rest.
Kira, you're here.
And bearing gifts. How's everyone holding up?
Better now. Can't believe it's really you. A Jedi. You're so different.
Different how? A little taller?
More than that. Strong and confident like always, but happier. At peace. I still remember that little girl. Bundling up in extra layers of clothing. Trying to look bigger and tougher than she was.
Hey, it worked. Add enough layers and nobody knows who you are.
Kira never talks about her past.
Nothing to tell. Life was hard and then I became a Jedi. But I never forgot my friends.
Enoch, distribute the food and medicine. Our people have waited long enough. Go now. This famine, your fault. Our people suffer because of the slaughter you committed in our name. The Urkasags.
Who or what are the Urkasags?
A gang. Named themselves after a Huttese ward for... you don't want to know. Urkasags were bad news. Made us their personal entertainment. Robbed, killed, and worse. For fun. I paid the gang a private visit. Asked them nicely to back off. Things got ugly. Gangsters died.
You butchered the Urkasags. Made a public spectacle of their deaths and spread terror in our name. Everyone fears us.
You say Kira is responsible for the food and medicine shortage. Why?
Our reputation frightens away those who could help us. Yet desperate people continue to seek refuge here. We can't provide for everyone.
I'll get more supplies to you. I protect my people.
No. Enoch was wrong to bring you back here. Your presence does more harm than good.
Beggars can't be choosers. Should your people suffer because you're angry with Kira? What she did was wrong, but it doesn't mean you should turn away her help.
I'll make it up to you, Darshan. Promise.
Your promises mean nothing to me.
Everyone so excited you're here, Kira. They want to say thanks. Can you stay a while?
Not this time, but I'll be back. Take care of each other until then. Funny trivia. That gang on Nar Shaddaa I wiped out, the Urkasags, tried to recruit me away from the refugees. Said I'd be better off with them. They had credits, food, cute little clubhouse. All I'd have to do is kill a rival gangster.
Your obligations wouldn't have ended there. They'd have asked much worse things from you.
Know it now, knew it then. Still considered joining them. Had the Force and Sith training to use it. Could have been running that gang if I wanted. Instead, I did the right thing. Mostly. Violence is wrong, I get that. But my friends are safe because the other gangs are scared of ending up like the Urkasags. Ironic.
Your friends are safe for now, but that can change. As solutions go, violence is a temporary one.
Doesn't exactly fill me with confidence about defeating the Sith. Still don't know if what I did on Nar Shaddaa was right or wrong, but it was necessary. When I hear something crazy, I've done more fighting as a Jedi than during my entire Sith training.
I doubt even the Sith would force children to duel.
Are you kidding? Killed my first 2 kata, big scary thing, when I was 6. Not easy playing backup to the greatest Jedi warrior in the galaxy. Won't even pretend we'll ever be equals, but I've got some new moves to try out next time we're in a fight.
Don't surprise me with anything. What kind of stunts are you planning?
Just taking a few pages from your flashy playbook. Promise not to upstage you. So, when do I get my own Padawan? Always wanted to be a teacher.
When Master Satele thinks you're ready for the responsibility, she'll tell you.
Bet a good word from you would speed that along. Here, pretend you're my Padawan. Got a hypothetical moral dilemma for you. Say you could only save the Republic or the Jedi Order. Which would you choose and why? Don't think, answer.
We're all that prevents the Sith from conquering the galaxy. Without us, there'd be no Republic.
Excellent answer, my Padawan. Have a sweet flat cake. See? I'd make a nifty master. Learn from the best, after all. Always hoped killing the Emperor would end this war. Wishful thinking, huh?
Conflicts this large only end when both sides are ready for peace.
Hard to imagine the Empire signing a treaty they didn't force down our throats. No victory over the Sith ever lasts. We wipe them out, they turn up again. Doesn't feel like we're winning.
The cycle of war has to end. Maybe you'll discover how to break it.
Solve a millennia-old problem by myself? No pressure there. Guess there is one thing we can count on. No matter how many times they come back, the Sith always go down in flames. Just got an interesting holo message. Childhood friend of mine. Think you'll want to see it.
He's gone. Everyone knows that. But his voice, still in my head. Can't sleep. Nothing makes sense. The Emperor is dead. Why is he still talking? You silenced him, Kira. Show me how. Please.
Name's Shuri. Trained with her on Korriban before I left. She's a child of the Emperor.
Is there a chance the Emperor survived? Is he trying to contact his slaves?
Don't look at me. I'm just the messenger. Shuri's gone rogue from the Empire. Holed up at one of our favorite vacation spots, Voss. And whether or not we can help her, we sure don't need another crazy Sith wandering Voss.
We'll set course for Voss immediately.
I have Shuri's coordinates. We'll confront her together and figure this out.
Stay back. Stop talking. You're not real. None of you.
Calm down. We're plenty real.
You! No. There's no hope. He won't be silent. He puts words in me.
You still hear the Emperor's voice? What's he telling you to do?
He wants me to flee? No. Attack. Set fire to Ord Mantell. Wait, that's wrong. Freeze the oceans of Manan. Changing commands. Which are lies? What is truth? Can't live like this. Help me. Kill me.
Death isn't the answer. We'll find another way.
No other path. Death brings silence.
Enough. Leave us, Jedi. She is our sister. We will make her whole again.
Tell me who you are and I'll consider it.
Don't. I remember Tanak. He's vermin.
We are children of the Emperor, like her. We understand what it means to be severed from him. With our assistance, she will regain control. Without it, she'll die. There's nothing you can do.
Nice story. Got a better one. We take her to Tython and she gets real help.
She's coming with us, but before we leave, we'll reduce the surplus population of annoying Sith.
Kill me, and you condemn her. Tell the Jedi how you summoned me. You begged for my help.
Yes. He'll rearrange the words. They won't hurt anymore. I'll be silent.
What's the plan? Let her go with them, or fight it out?
Blast, I hate this. My gut says let her go.
A wise choice. Come along, Shuri.
Things would have gone bad if we'd pushed them. This way, we get another chance to bring Shuri around.
I didn't like this any more than you. At least now we know the children of the Emperor are still a problem.
Voss gives me the creeps. Let's get off this rock. Been thinking about that bad party we went to on Voss. Raises a lot of questions. If Tanak was being honest, the children of the Emperor are still hearing his voice. That bother you?
The Sith shouldn't be receiving messages from a dead man.
Plenty of Force users keep jabbering long after they're dead. Emperor might be one of them.
He may be reaching out to his servants, manipulating them towards some new goal.
Ugh, can't he just die already? One bright spot to this, I'm not hearing strange voices. The Emperor and me, definitely over. Still remember the first time I met you on Tython. All I could think was, why is Master Satil fawning over this guy? Now I know. You're the best Jedi in the Order, and a good friend.
With you and me together, the Sith don't stand a chance.
I'll always have your back, boss. Not to get sentimental, but if anything happens to you, I'll take care of your people. Don't worry about them.
Thank you, Kira. That means a lot.
Figure you carry enough on your shoulders. Never hurts to have backup. Let's go, partner. Still got plenty of work to do.
Looks like old Doc got here just in time. How have you survived with a droid and Little Miss Uptight as your only friends?
T7's as loyal as they come. And you should address my fellow Jedi by her name.
Right. What's her name? Sneera? Kanoya? Yeah, never mind. Before I settle in, a few things. First, I like my quarters kept at least 5 degrees warmer than the rest of the ship. I only eat energy pudding, so stock up on that. Also, give me 30 minutes in the refresher every morning. That's all.
Are you sure there isn't more? I could have T7 clean your laundry, or read you bedtime stories.
Laundry service. Done. And have the girl turn down my bed every night. Never seen a ship's med bay right next to the engine compartment before. Not exactly convenient. I've done better with worse. Until I have everything online, stay in one piece. Doctor's orders. So far, so good. And now that we're a team, figure it's only a matter of time before the whole galaxy gets saved. Prepare yourself for fortune and glory, pal. You'll be up to your chin in beautiful women when this war's over.
I don't do this for fame or wealth. Jedi are above those petty concerns.
Petty? You only say that because you don't know what you're missing. Old Doc's no stranger to the fame game. Cure a plague-ridden planet or two, and people get grateful enough to give you anything.
That's amazing, Doc. Which worlds did you save?
They're way off on the Outer Rim. Point is, millions are alive and kicking, thanks to me. Yes, sir, as soon as this galaxy's saved, you've got a lot to look forward to. I'll be there to see you through it all, buddy. Gotta say, this is one comfy starship. Never saw anything this cushy on the Outer Rim. Those fringers use rocks for pillows. And medical care? Forget it. Kolto might as well be a myth. Tough work being a doctor outside the Corps.
I take it you didn't start your career on Balmora.
Born on Raltier. Graduated Coruscant University. Highest honors. I could have gone home, had a safe medical practice, and died of boredom. But I'm a man of action. You have any idea how many people have tried to kill me for bringing quality healthcare to their planets?
You must have a lot of unhappy customers.
All my patients love me. Even the ones who don't make it. The frontier worlds are crawling with pirates, gangsters, and tax collectors. But they're no match for old Doc. Not everyone needs a laser sword and mind tricks to get out of a tight spot.
You wouldn't be here if I didn't respect your skills.
You got the force, I bring the finesse. If I were you, I wouldn't leave the ship without me.
I need the Jedi Council's hollow frequency. Old Doc's gonna have a chat with your bosses. This code you people follow has you wrapped up tighter than the Emperor's shorts. It's not healthy.
In my professional experience, enjoying life on a regular basis dramatically reduces your chances of falling to the dark side.
How exactly would indulging myself lead me away from the dark side?
That's like swallowing tiny doses of poison for an extended period. Eventually, you develop a tolerance.
I'm glad I'm around to keep things lively. The ship would be way too serious without me. Life of a combat medic. Long hours, grueling work. Patients bleeding all over your nice clothes. I'm not complaining. Nothing beats the look of gratitude from someone whose life you just saved. But it gets distracting when beautiful patients fall in love with you. I mean, lots of ethical dilemmas, you know.
How often do combat medics meet beautiful women?
Why do you think I took the job? I figured Jedi have the same problem. You must have admirers lined up from one end of the galaxy to the other.
I haven't had anyone throwing themselves at me.
Remember, it's quality, not quantity. Unless you have a lot. Just imagine how popular we'll be after we knock the Sith Empire into a black hole. If I were you, I'd get some extra sleep now.
You can get along without me for a bit, right? Need to pop over to Alderaan.
Old friend of mine there got kidnapped by gangsters. They'll kill her if I don't deliver the spice they paid me for.
You realize selling spice is against the law? What's to stop me from turning you in?
They only paid me for spice. Never planned to actually deliver any. A couple of years back, I scammed this gang for a bulk load of credits. Spent everything to set up a refugee hospital on Alderaan. My friend is the head doctor there. I guess the gangsters finally figured out where all the money went.
They're holding your friend hostage until you give them their credits. Or the spice.
I'm going undercover for Republic Customs. Once I deliver the spice and free my friend, the good guys swoop in. Gangsters go to prison and my friend gets your hospital back. Whole plan's foolproof. Won't take any time at all.
This sounds too dangerous for you to handle alone. I should come.
I can take care of these laser brains, pal. You keep the Sith busy until I get back, alright? Those gangsters were smarter than I thought. But the Republic hostage negotiators talked him out of killing me. They were really something.
Sounds like the expert on talking finally met his match.
I was at a disadvantage. The gangsters really wanted me dead. Good news is, my old friend's fine, because they forgot all about her. We never got a chance to catch up, but, hey, that's her on the holo. Probably wants to say thanks. Hey, pretend you work for me, alright? You look terrific, Prudy. Have you lost weight? Love the new hairstyle.
2 years without so much as a hollow, and that's all you can say. You abandoned me at our wedding!
Wow, this conversation got entertaining in a hurry.
I thought you loved me. You said all those wonderful things on Ord Mantell.
Prudy, sweetheart. Those were sweet nothings. You should never take those at face value.
My parents flew all the way from Corson for a wedding that never happened. You loathsome cad. I wish I'd never met you.
Some people simply aren't destined for each other.
Destiny has nothing to do with it. He's a coward.
Look on the bright side, Prudy. You still have that hospital I bought you.
The gangsters burned it to the ground.
She still loves me. Those gangsters on Alderaan brought back some great memories. Oh, they used to call me Doc Operator back in the day.
I was the go-to guy for everything medical. Trauma kits, surgical droids, hospitals, you name it, and I could get it. One time, this hut was hoarding med packs after a massive groundquake, selling them at an obscene markup. I tricked Mandalorians into attacking his palace.
Pitting Mandalorians against a hut? You enjoy living dangerously, Doc.
Please. I risk more walking down the street with you. I forged a death mark signed by the Hutt against the Mandalorian clan. They, accidentally found it with a little help from yours truly. The Mandalorians attacked the Hutt palace in record time. By sheer coincidence, I was there to sweep in and clear out the Hutt's medpacks.
You did this without either side realizing they'd been manipulated?
It helped that they all killed each other. Sometimes things work out. Thanks to an anonymous donor, every hospital in the disaster zone received supplies to treat their patients. Saved thousands of lives. That was small time compared to what we're doing. When we save the galaxy, I'm not staying anonymous.
We have got to get off this ship and do something besides beat up bad guys. Don't get me wrong, that's important, but it wouldn't kill us to go out and socialize a bit. I know all the best clubs. I'll show you around, make some introductions. Never know who you might meet. It'll be fun.
When the Sith Empire is finally defeated, I'll be able to relax.
You can't put a conditional like that on your life. What happens if we all die or get really old and boring before then? You keep saying no all you want, but old Doc's not gonna stop asking. Might as well give in and live a little, right? Can't believe this. Standards at the Republic Health Administration must be non-existent. I went to medical school with a new acting head.
Guy is a moron. Doesn't know a vibra scalpel from a field cauterizer. Barely passed his final exams. How is he the top doctor in the Republic?
If what you say is true, he shouldn't be allowed to remain in that position. We should contact the authorities.
The authorities are, the ones who put him in charge. This is what always happens. Real doctors go out and save lives. Idiots stay on Coruscant and get themselves promoted. So what if this guy invented a vaccine for Zabrak scalp necrosis? I could have done it. I was just busy.
Don't let your rivals' achievements get you down. You're much more successful.
What good is being great if there's no one around to hear about it? Tell you this much. Enough's enough. No more Mr. Nice Doc. The galaxy's gonna find out what a real physician looks like. I gotta find a disease to cure. Something really unpleasant. Old Doc's always been more of a lover than a fighter. But I had to up my game since you came around. It's not easy looking good when you're fighting next to a Jedi. But I figured out the trick.
Care to clue me in before our next big battle?
Let's just say I'm getting a new nickname. Dr. Knockout. Yep. Next time we're surrounded by the scum of the galaxy, they're gonna be sorry they met me.
I don't believe this! We missed the party of the Millennium last night. It's all over the holonet. Music, dancing, attractive people. Oh, we could have been a part of it if we hadn't been on the wrong side of the galaxy, saving everyone's lives as usual. 2 heroes of the Republic would have been colossal at that shindig. Infinite opportunities for romance. We would have had it made.
Just think about how much more colossal we'll be at these parties once the Empire is defeated.
We've already earned more admirers than we'll ever have time for. Anything extra is just wasteful. I'm in the prime of my life, and I'm spending it with people who enjoy running around on exploding planets. All I want is to abuse our fame just for one night. Is that so wrong?
It shouldn't be this hard to find a terrible disease I can cure. All the good ones are taken. All that's left are embarrassing things like Both and nether rot or diseases that'll take decades to treat. I don't have that kind of time.
There's bound to be something you can cure. Does it have to be a major disease? There are plenty of uncommon ones.
You don't understand how medicine works. If no one knows it's a disease, they don't care if you cure it. This won't keep me down. I'll cure an important disease even if I have to create it myself. Say, that's not a bad idea.
If you could invent a disease that only infects the Sith, you'd be plenty famous.
Then, I wouldn't need to develop the cure. Not bad. It shouldn't be this hard to find a terrible disease I can cure. All the good ones are taken. All that's left are embarrassing things like Both and nether rot or diseases that'll take decades to treat. I don't have that kind of time.
There's bound to be something you can cure. Does it have to be a major disease? There are plenty of uncommon ones.
You don't understand how medicine works. If no one knows it's a disease, they don't care if you cure it. This won't keep me down. I'll cure an important disease even if I have to create it myself. Say, that's not a bad idea.
I know better than to criticize your terrible ideas. You'll figure it out on your own.
I could mix a little pig lizard flu with a strain of Gamorrean mumps. Ooh, yeah. This is going somewhere. I'm glad you stopped by, but old Doc has thinking to do. You should go meditate, clean your lightsaber and whatever. Old Doc's luck is finally turning around. Got a holocall from this ravishing Ratataki I knew on Hutta. Big opportunity to cure something important.
What were you doing on the Hutt's homeworld?
There was a big misunderstanding about a debt. I cleared it up. My friend's old employer is a Hutt cartel boss named Nemro. He's infected with an incurable disease. It's eating him alive. Literally. No one's ever cured what Nemro has. He'll pay top credits to any doctor who can save his life. This is my big chance.
Do you actually have a plan to fight this disease?
Turns out, I studied this disease back in medical school. There's an experimental treatment no one's ever been able to try. It's too risky.
I figure if there's a safe place to work with toxic chemicals, it's a Jedi starship. I know you don't mind.
What exactly are you planning to bring on my ship?
The main ingredients are cyanogen, silicate, ardanium, and accelerate. But don't worry, I'm already mixing the solution and we're all still alive. Now, give old Doc room to work. I got a date with medical history. The treatment formula's ready. Good thing. Nemro's half the Hutt he used to be. My friend's on her way to help. How's my hair? These clothes fit all right? Old Doc's gotta look his best for the historical record.
I'm sure your old flame will be impressed. Why is she coming here?
Hutt politics. It's complicated.
When I save Nemro's life, the hollow journalists will be all over me. Oh, here she comes. Look at you, gorgeous. Love the new tattoo, huh? Nice gun.
Let's get this over with. I don't enjoy playing hostage. Not for you, anyway.
I need to make sure Nemro doesn't try to keep me all to himself after I cure him. Hutts occasionally confuse gratitude with kidnapping. Nemro's got a soft spot for my friend. I'm paying her to stay here as my hostage while I fly to Hutta. Brilliant, huh?
What's the going rate for a professional hostage?
She charges by the minute. Worth every credit.
Sit tight while I take care of business. I'll be back in no time. Nemro will be healthy as a rancor in a meat factory. Or my name isn't Doc.
Jedi standards must be slipping if a worm like Doc qualifies as an ally.
Anyone who's friends with Hutts must know all about slimy creatures. If you have dirt on Doc, let's hear it.
Nothing you haven't already discovered yourself. If you stayed with him this long, you deserve him. Anyway, that's enough polite chit-chat. Is there anything interesting to eat on this rust bucket? I'm famished.
I did it! Nemro's gonna live. The disease is cured.
He's already regenerated lost tissue and organs.
Wonderful news. I can leave. It's been amusing.
You're not gonna stay and help us celebrate?
Ha! No.
You did a great thing today. You cured an incurable disease. Saved a life.
Even better, I saved someone famous. That's the kind of story the Journal of Xenomedicine loves. I couldn't have done it without you. I'm putting your name in the special thanks section of my article. At the top, even. This is the worst day of my life. Some idiot bounty hunter killed Nemro the Hutt before the Journal of Xenomedicine could examine him. They can't verify my treatment worked because Nemro's a big messy puddle of goo. There's no proof I saved him.
I know how hard you worked to develop that cure.
The average Hutt lifespan is 1,000 years. Nemro was only 600. Stupid bounty hunter. My only hope is someone else coming down with the disease so I can cure it again. I'm not holding my breath. The disease is rare. It could be years, decades before I get another shot at it.
I know how your mind works. Don't even think about infecting someone with that terrible disease.
I'm not a monster. It would be a mild strain. You know what? The Journal of Xenomedicine can take a flying leap into a black hole. I'm starting my own blasted journal. I've had enough medical adventures these past few years to fill a library. And I'm telling people all about them.
You don't need other people's approval to tell your story.
No, but it helps. Publishing a HoloNet journal won't be easy. I'm gonna need recorders, edit droids, and a good S-thread broadcaster. That's some serious scratch. I'll have to start charging for my services. You understand.
Why don't we rob an Imperial bank for the money?
This is why I keep you around. You say what I'm thinking. Lindley, she was a sweet girl. Wonder whatever happened to her. Hope she caught that shuttle off Malice there. Probably should have left her some credits. Oh, hey. Strangest thing. I was chatting with Kira and I suddenly had this urge to rethink my past relationships.
It sounds like you're the victim of a Jedi mind trick, Doc. I'm guessing Kira wanted to get rid of you.
What, you mean? Oh, that's dishonest. You people shouldn't do that to your friends. I ought to file a complaint with the Jedi Council. Oh, from now on, I'm keeping my distance from Kira. If she can't play nice with old Doc, she won't play at all. This end of the galaxy business we're always mixed up in. Can't last, right? And sooner or later we'll win. Then what? Always been happy to just drift from one system to the next. Settling down is for settlers. The thing is, there's a lot to be said for a home-cooked meal and a warm bed at the end of the day.
Are you sure you'd be happy living a quiet life?
Me? I'm talking about the rest of this crew. We've got to convince Kira Rusk and the others to retire. They're taking up valuable crew space we could use for more interesting personalities. We could hire a Zeltron or even a Thelan. Ugh, they're easy on the eyes. This crew could be colossal. Think about it. Funniest thing, that thrill I used to get from saving a patient, it's gone. Once you're saving the galaxy, nothing else compares. I mean, how many doctors get to say they saved a septillion beings? I'm thinking it's just me.
Without your help, the Emperor would have destroyed us all. You're a hero.
I've even got the medals to prove it. Point is, if you hadn't taken me along for this ride, I would have missed out. I appreciate that. In fact, I am offering free medical care for you and anyone else you want. Lifetime guarantee.
Does that offer expire with me?
Good question. I want to live forever, but you can't expand my commitments after you're gone. We'll figure it out later.
I'm looking forward to working with you, Master Jedi. Your defeat of the Sith Emperor is a remarkable accomplishment. The whole Republic is in your debt. And I'm certain that your future missions will be even more dangerous.
Remain with us, Sergeant. I'm sure we'll have need of your skills.
Understood, Master Jedi. Victory or death. If I may say so, the Jedi Order's discipline, self-sacrifice, and devotion to duty are a model for all citizens. It will be an honor to serve with you. Master Jedi, I'm aware that my recent military record might raise some concerns. I want to reassure you that my squad fatality rates have not consistently been this high.
So you only lose all of your men some of the time?
The first squad I commanded after making sergeant was sent to free POWs being held at a small Imperial outpost. Intel said the place would be lightly manned. Most of the Imperials wouldn't arrive for another 24 hours. Intel was wrong.
I assume you got more than you bargained for.
The Imperials sent their reinforcements a day early. When my squad broke into the outpost, we were outnumbered 10-1. We were outmanned and outgunned, but we achieved our objective, freed all the POWs, and came out alive. My squad's casualty rate was 97.4%, but we had no fatalities.
Barely scraping by is hardly a victory, Sergeant.
Our mission was accomplished without permanent loss of Republic resources. That squad was effectively trained, and as a result, we achieved victory much more efficiently.
I think I've heard enough for the moment.
Yes, Master Jedi. Master Jedi, our downtime has had a positive impact on my battle readiness. I believe I'm 14.2% more prepared for combat now.
14% more of nothing is still nothing.
Thank you for the observation. I've had a lot of time to think. I've forgotten what that was like.
You'd forgotten what downtime was like, or you'd forgotten what thinking was like?
I've been thinking about my original squad. I haven't seen any of them since we liberated that POW camp. They seem to be on active duty, but I can't find any mention of commendations or recognition. They should be decorated soldiers.
Perhaps they're not as good as you thought.
I can't imagine their careers have been less impressive than my own. Carson, Nadja, Eckert, that whole squad has simply vanished.
One might almost believe that you considered those soldiers people.
They'd be most valuable to the Republic deployed on the front. This just doesn't make sense to me. Finally tracked down my old squad mates, Master Jedi. Wishing I hadn't. General Garza recruited them into the Special Forces Black Ops program. But now, they're in a detention facility on Berun, convicted of war crimes.
Black Ops are supposed to be secret. Who gave you this information?
It started as a nasty rumor from Imperial propaganda, but the detention center's warden confirmed everything. They renamed my old squad the Surgeons, tasked them with destabilizing the Empire's command structure by removing its best leaders. But the Surgeons didn't just target Imperial commanders. They went after the officers' families. They wanted to send the enemy a message.
Killing women and children is never acceptable.
Good soldiers know what acceptable targets are. This wouldn't have happened on my watch. The detention center's warden says my old squad mates are serving life sentences. They're young. That's a lot of years to spend in cages. The next time I get nostalgic and curious, Master Jedi, give me a planet to invade. My old squad mates were good soldiers when I knew them. Still can't believe how they ended up. If I hadn't been reassigned after that first mission, I might have been one of them.
Don't waste your time on what might have been.
You're right. Of course. It's a far greater honor to be assigned to your squad, Master Jedi. We've already taken down the Emperor. I look forward to facing whatever challenges lie ahead. I've been analyzing your battle tactics, Master Jedi. I hope you don't mind. I believe I've found a way to increase my own combat efficiency by another 25.4%.
Why don't we try out your new tactics in the field?
I was hoping you'd say that, Master Jedi. Permission to speak freely, Master Jedi.
Proceed, Sergeant.
Thank you. I had some concerns when I was first assigned to your squad. The Jedi are known for their discipline and selflessness, and for their pacifist philosophies. I'm pleased to say my concerns were unfounded.
After Hoth, I'm not sure why you would have thought I was a pacifist.
As I said, my concerns were unfounded. I came from a pacifist colony, Master Jedi. We were bullied, remorselessly, by pirates, corporations, Hutts, even governments. I joined the military as soon as I could. Peace only comes to those willing to fight for it.
I'm sure your family is glad you're defending them, even if you disagree with their ideals.
10 years ago, the colony was attacked by the Sith. My family was killed. They never fought back. The Sith crushed them, the way you might step on a bug.
By the time we're through, Rusk, the Empire will regret leaving the unknown regions.
Thank you, Master Jedi. At any rate, we should move on. Thank you for hearing me out. When I was first given this assignment, I believed it would be an excellent opportunity to serve the Republic. I underestimated. It has been the greatest honor of my life.
The honor has been all mine, Sergeant Rusk.
Thank you, Master Jedi. I promise you, I'll train this squad to be the most efficient fighting machine in the Republic, even the droid. I'm with you until the bitter end. Victory or death.
I did not think you would speak to me willingly, Jedi. Now that our alliance of convenience is no longer necessary.
Will you abandon me then?
If we are to remain allies, Jedi, what is your cause? Right now, the jackals of the Empire snap at each other over the corpse you left them. Perhaps together, we can fill the void on the Emperor's throne.
Your people speaking of the Empire sound like a distorted echo. When I was born, we thought the rest of the galaxy to be mystery and legend. We had been alone for 1,000 years.
What was it like? I can't even imagine.
We were what you made us.
In my youth, Jedi were how you threatened errant children. Obey your masters or the Jedi will obliterate you. For thousands of years, we had total control of 100 star systems. Then the Jedi drove us to the farthest fringe of the galaxy.
The Emperor had subjugated thousands of species. Every non-Force user was enslaved.
They were safe and served to their own capability. This is hardly worth debating. I gain nothing. Your people speaking of the Empire sound like a distorted echo. When I was born, we thought the rest of the galaxy to be mystery and legend. We had been alone for 1,000 years.
What was it like? I can't even imagine.
We were what you made us.
In my youth, Jedi were how you threatened errant children. Obey your masters or the Jedi will obliterate you. For thousands of years, we had total control of 100 star systems. Then the Jedi drove us to the farthest fringe of the galaxy.
The Emperor had subjugated thousands of species. Every non-Force user was enslaved.
They were safe and served to their own capability. This is hardly worth debating. I gain nothing from understanding how your Republic's fools view the galaxy. I am surprised that once your council finishes its brainwashing, any Jedi has a spine left to oppose the Emperor. Perhaps you are young enough to still cultivate the strength of the Sith.
Revan the Exile and I were all Jedi trained, and we all resisted the Emperor. What Sith have done so?
That was a surprise. In 3 centuries, I expected to see one test his strength against the Dark Lord. But those strong enough to challenge him are killed young, or co-opted into the Dark Council. Perhaps you are right. Jedi strengths are different, not necessarily lesser. The Emperor is dead at your hand, Jedi. Yet you do not follow up on your victory. Any Sith would have seized the throne by now. Even Revan and the Jedi Exile would have been hard-pressed to resist so tempting a target.
I met Revan. He says you turned against him.
I turned to them as my only hope of defeating the Emperor. I was their eyes and ears in the Sith Academy, their most trusted ally. I liked them. I would have served them, but my vision told me they would fail. I cut down the Exile and brought Revan to the Emperor as a gift.
Is that what you're planning to do to me?
You have killed the Emperor. You are all that I saw in my vision. The only way to live long enough to find the Jedi who would kill the Emperor, to find you, was to convince him to trust. The Emperor is dead at your hand, Jedi. Yet you do not follow up on your victory. Any Sith would have seized the throne by now. Even Revan and the Jedi Exile would have been hard-pressed to resist so tempting a target.
I met Revan. He says you turned against him.
I turned to them as my only hope of defeating the Emperor. I was their eyes and ears in the Sith Academy, their most trusted ally. I liked them. I would have served them, but my vision told me they would fail. I cut down the exile and brought Revan to the Emperor as a gift.
Is that when he made you his executioner?
The only way to live long enough to find the Jedi who would kill the Emperor, to find you, was to convince him to trust me. He took my offering and gave me a place at his side. He gave me immortality. It was a gift, but not without its price. It has been enlightening to spend so much time among you and your Jedi. For 300 years I have spoken to no one but Sith, and they do not change. They are the same on Korriban now as in my childhood. The same tricks, the same fights, the same groveling and mind control.
Was that almost a compliment?
I am only surprised that I have learned the most of the Force from a Jedi. Revan taught me to be effective when I became the Emperor's wrath. And now I have learned as much from you.
You have opened my eyes as well.
And here I thought you weren't listening. The Emperor was the only constant in my 300 years of life. It is hard to grasp his death. When I was born, the Emperor was the Empire. Everything existed to feed his whims. He was so far above us, no one, Sith or slave, would have dared even form an opinion about him.
I'd say joining Revan to kill him counts as an opinion.
When I began serving him, I thought it was far simpler than that. The Emperor was just a man, isolated by unimaginable power and the inability to trust the scheming sycophants who served him. I was wrong. He was a plague. And I am the only one in the galaxy who understands the full service you did us by destroying him.
Where does that leave you?
I do not know. The immortality he gave me, it has a terrible price. Taste, smell, touch, color, emotion. I have felt none of these for 300 years.
I do not wish to become as the Emperor and lose all tie to what once made me a man. I now understand why your council tries to control your pleasure as well as your anger. Pleasure is a far more powerful motivator.
What makes pleasure more dangerous than other emotions?
Pleasure is the foundation of all desires. There is nothing that inspires so much anger as thwarted longing. I still remember the feel of sunlight on my skin, the scent of favorite foods, the color of my first love's eyes. To experience those simple pleasures again would be worth anything.
See, you haven't lost your humanity after all.
Do not mock me. I understand why your council controls you. What I'll never comprehend is why you let them. You have surprised me, Jedi. You have the heart of a Sith. Had you been born on Korriban, you would be sitting on the Dark Council now. It is too late to turn you fully from the light. But should your children have a connection to the Force, I will see them properly trained.
Was that a compliment or a threat?
How did you take it? The Force is strong in you. Too strong for the restrictions the Jedi impose. Had you been instructed in the true way of the Force, the galaxy could not match your power. I will make sure that mistake does not happen again.